Welcome to the Blackboard Tour Screencast. The purpose of this screencast is to help you become familiar with the buttons that you'll be using in Blackboard throughout the course. The first important button is the Announcements button. This is the default button that shows up when you first log into Blackboard. It lists all of the announcements with the most recent announcement at the top, and then you can scroll down to see previous announcements. Every time I send out a email, usually first make it an announcement and then I send out the email to you. So any of those emails I send out can be found under this Announcements button. You'll also see here is the welcome video and the other videos that I've produced. Now the next button is the Faculty Information button. This just has my contact information, my email, work phone, my location of my office, and my office hours. And you'll see I have a online office hour on Thursday from 3 to 4. Also gives some information about myself and my educational background. The third button is the Syllabus Schedule button, and this shows the 3 syllabi for the course. The first one is the course syllabus. It is specific to this course. You have a syllabus quiz over this syllabus, and it'll be quizzing you mainly over pages 4 and 5 of this syllabus. You also see at the end of the syllabus is a course schedule that tells you what we will be doing each week and when the test will be. The second syllabi is the Online Syllabus Addendum. This is specific to online courses, and you want to read that to learn about what you need to know about online courses. The third syllabus is the Institutional Syllabus, which you will also want to read. So you're responsible to read these syllabi and know that these are the policies and rules that will be enforced throughout the duration of the course. The next button is the most important button, which is the Weekly Assignments button. This button has folders for each week, has a title for the week, and also tells you what unit we are in. Now you'll see first of all that are listed are these objectives. These are the learning objectives for each week. These are the things that you will need to know and be able to do in order to do well on the quizzes and the tests, because these are the types of problems that will be on those quizzes and tests. So below those objectives then is the table, and the table tells you the assignments that are due that week. It tells you where you do the assignments. You see the first 3 are done in Blackboard. These assignments are done in My Math Lab. They give you the percent of the overall score of those assignments, when they're available, and when they are due. Now, for example, to do these Blackboard assignments, you go ahead and click on this red link, and that's going to give you the contents of the folder. It will first, for example, show you the Blackboard assignment, which is doing this interest inventory. To do this interest inventory, you're going to go ahead and download it here, and then you will fill it out, and then after you fill it out, to submit it, you're going to click on this blue link, and then you're going to come down here and click on Browse My Computer. You would then grab that file that's in a PDF and upload it, and then that will be submitted to me in my gradebook, and I will be able to grade it. So that's how the rest of these assignments work that are in Blackboard. You'll see here is the syllabi quiz. You'll click on this to take the quiz. You'll click on this to do the discussion board. To do the discussion board, you're going to go into the discussion board here. You will create a thread. You'll answer the questions. Then this will list all of the students and their answers to the questions. And then to do respond, you're going to come back in here, click on a student, and respond to their answers to the questions. So there are instructions again in that folder that tell you how to do this discussion board. So I'm going to go ahead and go back then to the contents of the weekly folders. You'll also see here's the discussion board that we talked about, and then below this is instruction for the objectives. And so for each objective, I tell you the pages in the book that you can read to learn about that objective. You can also go to My Math Lab to read it. You'll see there are videos that I've taken from Khan Academy that explains the concepts. There's also videos from my math lab, and I recommend you watch videos, watch animations, read the books, do whatever you can to learn the material. You mainly have to learn this through these sources since you're not attending a lecture class. Now you also notice here there's a link to go to my math lab then to do the homework assignment. It gives the due date for the assignment. Then we have the same thing for the next objectives. And then lastly, you'll see here you'll have a link to go to my math lab to take the quiz for the week. And that's going to be always due on Tuesday. The quizzes will always be due on Tuesday. The homework is due on Monday. Okay. And so that's how each week is set up. You'll see if we go back here to weekly assignments, here's week 2 with objectives again in the same table. You'll go into here to watch the videos, read the book, and do those assignments. Now when you get to a test, you'll see here week 4 you'll have your first unit test. It tells you that there will be a review, which I'll give in my math lab. You can work on some practice problems. And then also here is the actual test. You'll see you're taking that at the testing center. Its overall score, and it needs to be taken from February 1st to February 6th. Okay? And so that's the weekly assignments button. That's an important button. The next button here is the signature assignments button. In here I will be posting the signature assignments you can choose from to do. You'll have a signature assignment due at the middle of the semester, and those should be posted after the first week. The third button in this section is the course documents button. Here I will put formula sheets for tests, and I also put the reviews for the tests. The next button is the discussion board button. Here's where you can actually ask your peers or me a question, and we'll respond to it. You can also give me feedback on the course as you're going along, and then also the discussion board assignments that you do are also here, and you can click on these to create threads and respond to students' answers to the questions. Okay. The next button is the student resources button. This has some good resources on disabilities, Blackboard, and you'll notice here is a place to click to schedule a test at the testing center, bookstore, library, and then if you go down far enough, there's also the link to the tutoring services. If you're having trouble with any of the homework, be sure to go to the tutoring. There you can get free tutoring from peers that have taken the course and have excelled at it. Okay. The next button here is the tools button. This button also has links to, for example, the discussion board and other parts of Blackboard. The last button then is the course evaluation button. This is where you will go then to evaluate me as an instructor and the course. And of course we always read these and take into account your feedback in order to improve the course. So that concludes then the Blackboard Tour Screencast. Remember, if you ever have any questions or need help with anything, please contact me by email or phone. Thanks.